So I was on a call with two close friends the other day, and we were sharing some prayer requests about some really difficult stuff that we had going on in our lives. And one of my friends started to pray, and he said this. He said, "God, thank you that this is all temporary." And God showed me in that moment that I was only focused on the near future. And I wonder, as Christians, what are we supposed to ultimately hope in? In Colossians 1, verses 4 and 5, Paul says this: "We have heard of your faith in Christ Jesus and of the love that you have for all the saints because of the hope laid up for you in heaven." And so here Paul is saying that heaven, the hope of heaven, is what motivated the faith and the love of the Colossian church. And so that made me think, am I motivated by heaven? What makes heaven so desirable that we should hope in it? 1 Peter says this: "Set your hope fully on the grace that will be brought to you at the revelation of Jesus Christ." When Jesus comes back, he's going to bring grace to you. And the grace that he is going to bring is heaven. And so set your hope fully on the hope of heaven is what Peter's saying. Paul says this in Romans: "We rejoice in hope of the glory of God." And not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings. So hold fast to the hope of heaven. And we know that we can do that because God has proven that he is faithful to keep his promises and that he's powerful to sustain your faith until the end and to keep you safely and deliver you into his presence. The joy of standing in the presence of the glory of God is coming. And even in suffering, we know that we can rejoice because we know that heaven is coming. And so Paul reminds us this: "For this light momentary affliction is preparing for us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison." So let the hope of heaven motivate you to make an eternal impact so that your joy may be full and that our God may be glorified by our hope in him and the promise of heaven.